Hello everyone. In this lecture series, we are going to learn about Mendel and his contribution. So, Mendel is known as father of genetics. He is the one who had laid the foundation of classical genetics. The important plant on which he had carried his entire research was the pea plant, the garden pea plant. Although he had done a lot of work in the field of genetics, but initially his work wasn't recognized much. So we will be looking into the different reasons why his work wasn't recognized much initially. There are multiple reasons behind it, but I have listed down 3 important reasons why his work wasn't recognized much. So let us see the various reasons. The first one was that his work wasn't published properly. So the time when Mendel discovered about the pea plant and the genes involved in it and the passage of character, what is exactly happening, during that time he was not having a proper access to publish his findings into the great reputed national and international journals. So by this, it was whatever his findings were there was not accessible to a greater population. So his findings his findings were limited to a certain group of people only. The second thing was that the biologists didn't accept the research done by the Mendel. Mendel had carried out his secondary education in the field of maths, although he had a great knowledge about statistics, but he was nowhere linked to the field of biology. So it wasn't accepted by the biologists. So they were totally opposing the research done by him because he was nowhere linked with the biology field. The third thing is that the term factor wasn't clear at that time. The factors which are known as gene today were not clear when Mendel was carrying out his research. So these 3 are the important factors or the important reason why his work wasn't published or why his work wasn't accepted by the lot of the people. The reason behind is recognition. Now, let us know something about the garden pea plant, the magical plant. I usually call it as a magical plant for the Mendel. So what was the thing in the plant which made the Mendel to discover about so many things in the field of genetics? So the key factor involved are, the very first thing is that he has selected the contrasting character. So out of all the different characters in the pea plant, Mendel has selected 7 traits. Trait here means character, the different characters of the garden pea plant. The scientific name of garden pea plant is Pisum sativum. So contrasting character means what? He was able to see the dominant character as well as the recessive character. So here I have listed one of the character, that is the height of the plant. So here the tall is representing the dominant character, whereas the dwarf is representing the recessive character. The second most important reason was that he was able to perform both the cross pollination as well as the self pollination. So it was seen that he was able to perform the controlled cross pollination. Okay, so it totally depends upon him what all male gamete he is using to get the fertilized egg. So the cross pollination was performed under the controlled condition, and with the help of the self pollination he was able to maintain the pure line. The wild form of the character was maintained. There was no mixing up of the character. So for the generation to generation he was able to maintain the pure line, the pure breed of the characters. And also he was able to study the inheritance across 3 generations. Across 3 generations he was able to study. So the 3 generation involves over here are the parent one, the F1, F2, And if you want to carry out, if you know how to carry the cross till F2, it was very easy to carry out the cross till F3 generation also. So these are the characters of the pea plant, what Mendel had studied and why Mendel has selected the pea plant. So as I have listed that, he has selected the 7 different traits. So now we are going to see what all 7 different characters he has selected for his studies. So let's move on to the 7 different characters he had selected for his studies. The first one is your plant height. So in this slide, you will be able to see in the first column the character is mentioned, in the second one the dominant form of it, and in the third column you will be able to see the recessive form of the character. So the 7 characters are listed in the first column. The first one is the plant height. So when we talk about the plant height, the tall is the dominant character over here, whereas the short is the recessive one. The second one is the flower color. The flower color of the pea plant is the another character, where purple is dominant and white is recessive. The next one is the seed shape. So when we talk about the seed shape, the round one is the dominant character, whereas the wrinkled one is the recessive character. The next character is the seed color. Seed color, the yellow is the dominant character, whereas the green is the recessive character. The next character is about the pod shape. So the pod is nothing but the covering of the pea. So the covering where the seeds are there, the cover is known as pod. So the inflated one is the dominant character. When the pod shape is something like this is known as inflated condition. So this is known as dominant condition. Continue. Next character is the pod shape, where the inflated is the dominant one and the constricted one is the recessive one. So this is known as the constricted one, where you can see the constriction, invagination. This is known as the constricted one. And if there is a proper shape, that is known as the inflated one. So this is the dominant one. The next character is about the pod color, the color of the cover. So the green one is dominant and the yellow one is recessive. And the last character is about the flower position. So in this, the axial one and the terminal one are the two positions of the flower. So this is the terminal one, which is the recessive character, and if the flower is growing on the axis anywhere in the plant, this is known as the axial position, which is the dominant character of the pea plant. So these are the different 7 traits. So in this, as you can see the dominant as well as the recessive character. That's why it is known as the contrasting character. So these are the traits selected by the Mendel in the pea plant, and with this we'll end up the today's session, and in the next video we are going to learn about the Mendel laws, the different Mendel laws, and simultaneously we are going to see the different crosses also. So thank you so much.